Well, it's all happened here. Now we're seeing the boys for the 100-meter dash. Eugene Jackson of the British Virgin Islands and Antonio Powell of Jamaica already out. Ethan Sam of Grenada. And now we're going to see Elan Bizantzin of the Guadeloupe making his way out. Lane number 5 from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Jamal Saunders coming in with 10.53 into this final. Jamal Stephenson, who came in as a replacement, but has found his way into the finals, one of the fastest times. And the home favorite, Dylan Woodruff, gets the applause of all as he makes his way out, Ricardo. And finally, Aidan Kelly of the Bahamas is the last man out. He is in lane number 8.
Penultimate event on the opening day of the Carifta Games in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. Donald Oliver, let's head to him. He's taking the gold medal. The comments from Kadeem Chinapu last year, or those comments from Shanoya Douglas.
The mic is firmly in the hand of Ricardo at this time. I tell you what, earlier today, because of the fact that Jamaica hadn't won a gold medal in the earlier session, there was that feeling that maybe they were underachieving on the day, but certainly in the latter part of the opening day of these Carifta Games, Jamaica have really come to the fore.
Well, it's the Carifta Games. It's not Jamaica's games. Final of the under-20 boys 100 meters coming up, and what a final this is. This is as open a 100 under-20 final as I've seen in a while. Yes, we've had some high-quality finals in the last few years, but I can't even begin to hazard a guess as to who will win this one. On the inside, Jaden Jackson of the British Virgin Islands, 10.65 in qualifying. Antonio Powell of Jamaica, 10.59 in qualifying. Ethan Sam won his semi-final at 10.70. Looked very, very cool, the double sprint medalist at the under-17 level 2 years ago. This man, I thought, looked the best of them all. Lan Bizzacine of Guadeloupe, 10.43 in qualifying. Jamal Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines won his semi-final, as did Jamal Stephenson of Jamaica. Stephenson looked very, very easy. Dylan Woodruff qualified as a non-automatic entry into this championship race, but I wouldn't bet against him getting a medal or even winning it. Aidan Kelly of the Bahamas closes out the field in lane number 8.
Just a moment of prayer for Dylan Woodruff as he readies himself to compete here. He's won a couple of titles in the 100 meters over the last couple of seasons and has really given himself a huge name in Trinidad and Tobago. Many see him as one of the greats of the future.
It's all about having the ability to hold your nerve. I think this race has that look about it. Last year I expected it to be competitive with a number of standouts. 3 or 4 of them maybe, and Devontae Howell, the Caymanian, absolutely blew the field away, and I thought should have gotten Johan Blake's record had he not eased up with about 10 meters to go. So was the comfort level. Ran 10.15 to defend his title. This year we'll have a new champion, but it's so difficult to even begin to figure out who that champion will be. And I'm just realizing, by the way, that Jamal Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is not there. So we are down to 7. So we're getting word that Jamal Saunders of St. Vincent and the Grenadines actually cut his finger and they are giving him a minute or so to get it sorted out before the race.
Yeah.
Boy, we've seen it.
I think it was in adjusting the blocks more likely. That's where he would have cut himself. Because I do remember seeing him doing a practice run and then all of a sudden he disappeared. So, and just a few moments ago we had a hold up in one of the races earlier, and that was because the record, the Carifta record in the pole vault was broken. It has been broken twice actually. So two have gone over it, and that was the reason for that hold up.
Relatively new event, the pole vault at the Carifta Games on the girls' side, only in its third year. Tension rising for the final of the under 20 boys 100 meters.
Nia Jules and Nia Jules of St. Lucia and Jade Ferguson of Bahamas both went over the record for the pole vault, 2.90. They broke that barrier by going over 3 meters, but St. Lucia's Nia Jules unable to do so. Here's Jade Ferguson, and this was her record-breaking attempt. Didn't that feel good? Look at the celebration. That was the moment when the applause went up, and the race, the 100-meter race, the final, was held up.
No shortage of drama on this opening day of the Carifta Games.
It's all happening. Have you ever seen somebody gotten their finger cut and the race held up as a result? I've never seen that happen.
Oh, there are a lot of things I've seen today that I've not seen before, especially at a track and field championship. But it's part of the spectacle. It is part of what makes competition what it is. You can make all the predictions in the world, but at the end of the day, it's all about what happens on the day.
I know you've done a lot of cricket, and cricket is usually called the game of glorious uncertainties. I tell you what, today has taken that title over.
It certainly has. There is Saunders now, apologies, making his way to the start area. Won his semi-final. Produced a silencing act at the end of it. On the 20 boys 100 final, Johan Blake of Jamaica has the games record, 10.11 in 2007. Saunders gets an opportunity to do a block start ahead of this final. There he is. Nokia Davis, he would have been among the favorites for this title.
Left hand, I think it was, that was cut. And I'm still seeing some blood, actually. If I'm not mistaken, I saw some blood on the middle finger of his left hand.
And I wonder if it's when he did the start just now. And I just wonder how this will impact him.
Well, in fact, it is. It's bleeding freely right now. And he's just shaking his hand just to get the drops of blood off the top of his fingers. I'm surprised that no plaster was actually put on it.
This is it. The under 20 boys 100 final. Jackson, Powell, Sam, Bizzacine, Saunders, Stephenson, Woodruff and Kelly. Off they go. Jamal Stephenson of Jamaica got away brilliantly. Ethan Sam is running well. Bizzacine, Woodruff is coming forward. Stephenson has them beat. Redemption for Jamal Stephenson. The little boy from Waterhouse. No need for an apology tonight. He's the Carifta Games champion.
What a run and what a story for Stephenson. Wasn't part of the original plan for the 100 meter. He is the plan now. He's not moving the needle, he is the needle.
didn't get an opportunity to show what he can deliver at the Jamaican High School Championships. Retroactively disqualified for a false start after his 10:38 semi-final run. Was reinstated, but the race had already been contested and he was not allowed to compete. He was given his time of 10:38. Won at the Grand Slam meet 1 week later, got on the team after the two ahead of him at the trials. One injured and the other decided not to compete, and now Jamal Stephenson is Carifta champion.
Well,
if there ever has been a story of redemption, this is it.
really bad start here for Dylan Woodruff, and he has done extremely well to come back and get a medal. But look at Stephenson go. Wow, at this point he knows that he has it under control. The smile is on his face. Woodruff is coming, but just couldn't come enough.
Ethan Sam of Grenada got the bronze medal. I remember in 2017 I was on commentary with the late Hubert Lawrence. Usain Bolt had won his final race in Kingston, and Hubert said to me, there are times when times don't matter. Hubert, wherever you are, this is one of those times. 10:24 into a negative 1.4 meters per second wind. It is not just a gold medal, it is a stunning performance and a massive personal best. Dylan Woodruff of Trinidad and Tobago gets a personal best as well, 10.30. Ethan Sam the same, 10:41, bronze for Grenada.
And the very, very impressive Bizantine of Waterloo finishes in 4th place. He was really good earlier, but he was denied really by a superb run by Woodruff. Woodruff was actually the last one to get out of the blocks, and unfortunate for this young man, had to pull up with an injury. And that is, I believe that is Saunders, in fact, who's come off a cut on his hand earlier, and he leaves in a wheelchair with real disappointment on his shoulders.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is MC Kajambi, and this is my commentary. And guys, this is one of the greatest races to watch, or that you could watch during the Carifta 2025. And it's one of a kind of and a special one, guys, because it is not as it was expected. And you can even hear the commentators for this race really declaring that, because what they expected is not what has transpired. And guys, as you can look at the table, this is how the results were. We had Jamal Stephenson of Jamaica with a record of 10.24, and also Dylan Woodruff, who also achieved a personal best of 10.30, and Ethan Sam of 10.45. And guys, we know that the Carifta record is set by Johan Blake with a 10.11, and you can see just how close Jamal Stephenson of Jamaica, still from Jamaica, is close to 10.25. And I can say that, guys, this has been an excellent race, especially for Jamaica, banging over 30, I think over 30 medals, guys. So you can drop down on the comment section, guys, and let me know how many exactly, for those that have been following this race keenly, how many medals that Jamaica has had in this Carifta. And I can say it has been quite some several or really numerous medals for Jamaica. And now, guys, let's get to this. Jamal Stephenson was brought in, guys, as a replacement, and not many people expected him to win. Even the commentators did not vouch for him when at the start of the race. And now it came even to their shock that Jamal Stephenson did the unexpected, guys. He has destroyed all these other all these other people from the other Caribbean countries. He has destroyed Aiden Kelly of Bahamas, and also his counter person from also Jamaica, Antonio Powell, who maybe could have been slightly expected to take this, and also Dylan Woodruff. And of Trinidad and Tobago, whom even the commentators were watching for as the one to take on this. But guys, it is always a shocker when a Jamaican is in the race because they will do the unexpected, and there's a kind of a special gift that Jamaicans has, the special talent. Even the person that you don't expect him to pull out something, he will or she will do that, guys, and that's what definitely makes Jamaica so special, guys. That even those that you least expect from Jamaica, they will ignite the horsepower. There is an inbuilt horsepower with it. Every Jamaican, I think that's what I come to realize, guys. So, my people, this is how the race transpired as Jamal Stephenson destroyed all of them. He destroyed Daylan Woodruff, Ethan Sam, Yelan Bizassini, of Guadeloupe, and Antonio Powell, also his counterpart from Jamaica, and also Jaden Jackson and Aiden Kelly, guys. And I can tell you this would be the guy maybe that can break the Carifta record from Johan Blake at 10.11.